To start out, we're going to go through all of the questions on the Autodesk practice quiz. The first one says to draw a cylinder that is extruded to 3 inches in length. The diameter may be any size you choose. So I'm going to start with my circle, and since the diameter can be anything I choose, it doesn't matter, I can click and just make my circle. Finish my sketch. Then I'm going to extrude it, and this is where I need to enter 3 for the 3 inches in length. Once I'm done, I have my cylinder for question number 1. Question 2 says draw a 4-inch cube. So I'm going to start off using my rectangle tool. I'm going to pull out, and then where I have the blue number highlighted, that's where I can enter my number. So I'm going to enter 4, and then I'm going to hit the tab on the keyboard, and then 4 again, and hit enter. Zoom us back in. If for some reason you enter the wrong number, you can at this point use the dimension, and you can click on that side and pull out, and it will allow you to adjust that dimension. You'll see these like this, and you can then double click that line. But if this didn't exist, I could click on this side, pull out, and it would allow me to change that number then. Okay, once I have my 4x4 square, I'm going to then extrude it, and because it's a cube, I have to make sure it's 4x4x4, and there is my 4-inch cube. For my next part, we need to do a rectangular prism that has a length of 3 inches and a width of 4 inches. Okay, I don't give an extrusion here, so you'll get to extrude that whichever you want, but I need to make sure that my length is 3 and my width is 4. So I'm going to go again with my rectangle tool. The first number that is highlighted along the right hand side, that is actually going to be my width. So I need to put a 4 there. My other is my length. Okay, my length is the one from left to right. Okay, then I'm going to finish this sketch, and because it does not tell me a specific extrusion, I'm just going to hit extrude, and the 1 inch is fine, and then I have my rectangular prism. To draw my next question, I have draw a sphere with a diameter of 6 inches. Okay, so I need to first off draw a circle. Okay, and again, noticing the blue highlight, that is where I need to make sure that my diameter, which is the distance all the way across the circle, is 6 inches. Still within my sketch mode, I need to draw a line from top to bottom. Notice that when I hover over, the line will change from that dark blue to almost a black, letting me know that I did click on the circle. Then I'm going to trim away half of my circle. It does not matter which half that I trim. This line remaining is just a dimension line. It's not actually part of that shape, so it's nothing to worry about. After I trim, I can hit Finish Sketch. Then I'm going to use the Revolve feature, and I'm going to click that center axis. Sometimes you'll have to click the axis button for that line to turn white. Okay, this is how you get to a sphere. How to get to a half sphere, which is question 6, you can draw any size circle, draw your line to cut it down the center, trim away half of it, and then when you go to hit revolve, instead of allowing it to do a full revolution, we're going to hit 180 to have it do a half revolution, and that will then give us our half sphere. Our next question is drawing a cone of any size. So for this cone of any size, what I need to do is I need to have a right triangle. It is very important that it is a right triangle. If it's not, you will not get a cone. Start in your center, noticing that the dot does turn green. Because size on this won't matter, I'm just going to go up straight. Going to come down to my other axis line, and then again connect at the bottom. Once I have my triangle, notice that I've got a blue line a blue line, and a green. The green is your hypotenuse and the blue are your two legs. So once that sketch is finished, I can revolve either of my blue legs. I do not want to revolve the hypotenuse. That will not get me a cone. So when I go to revolve, again, I can pick this leg or I can pick this one. It won't matter which, but I will allow it to revolve at a full spin. And at that point, then I have my cone. The last question on the quiz asks for you to draw a triangular prism of any size triangle that is extruded to 2 inches. At this point, it does not matter what style triangle you make. Okay, for the cone, you have to do the right triangle. For our triangular prism, it does not matter. We could do any style of triangle we want as long as we end up with a triangle. I finished my sketch and I'm going to then extrude it, and it did tell me to extrude it 2 inches, so I will need to change my extrusion to 2. And there I have my triangular prism.